Hey everyone, welcome back to the OrtoTech Garage. My name is Keith. Today I've got in the garage with me again this beautiful 2024 Lexus LC 500 convertible bespoke model. I put out a video a few months back about how to perform a full service on this car. I went through every step of the way, demonstrating all the techniques and tools you need. And after that video released, I got quite a few of you asking to see some more of this car. And I understand this is a cool and exciting car. I've got it back in the garage with me, so I just want to walk you through some of the cool points about this car, some of the features. We're not going to be working on anything. Just want to give you an in-depth look at what this car really looks like. Interior, exterior, in the trunk, all those things. Let's take a peek right now. Of course, the part everybody cares about is this beautiful 5-liter naturally aspirated V8, no turbos, all engine, twin intakes. This thing sounds beautiful when you're on the road, especially with the top down. 471 horsepower, about 398 pound-feet of torque. It's a pretty heavy car, but it really gets up and moves, and it sounds fantastic on the road. And of course, it's a Lexus. This thing idles so quiet, you can barely even hear it running. I love looking at these strut towers. They've got this kind of spider web design on there, and it just really looks unique. Painted in the color to match the car. This kind of pops out, I think, when you open the hood, and it looks pretty cool. This engine is the 2UR GFE model, 2024.
This hood is made of aluminum, and the trunk deck is made of carbon fiber along with the interior door panels.
They used a lot of carbon fiber on this car. It's got these weird little mechanisms here on the hinges too. I've heard that these are supposed to blow the hood off in the event you hit somebody, so that helps the car collapse a little better in an accident. Kind of interesting feature. I really like the front end on these, this hourglass shape. You know, some people either love it or hate it, but I particularly like the way this looks. This color is called Mica Blue 2.0. New again for 2024. It's a pretty spectacular color, especially when you see it in the sunlight. These are functioning side skirts, which direct air into the rear brakes. You can see them right here. There's little cutouts that allow the air to flow back towards the wheels. You can also see that this car comes with blacked out trim instead of chrome. You get that darker look instead of all the shiny chrome pieces on a lot of the trim here. The LC 500 is definitely known for these unique taillights, kind of what people call the infinity taillight. The lights just seem to go on forever in there. Here's a look at that color matched top. I wouldn't say it's color matched, it's just dark blue, but it looks good with the Mica Blue 2.0 color versus having a standard black top on it. I think it just flows nice with this particular color. It's another unique feature on this Lexus LC are these door handles. You just kind of press this button here. They come out. Of course, they have the Lexus logo there on the handle. And then you can just pull the handle to open it. Here's another look at this dark smoke trim instead of the shiny chrome. You see it just flows a lot better with this color car. Even the grille is smoked color. It's not a shiny chrome. If you take a look at these tailpipe ports, you'll notice there's actually 2 tailpipes in each side. So it's a total of 4 tailpipes on this car. And these rectangle shaped ports are just there for looks. You'll notice also that these tailpipe ports are in a chrome color. They're not smoke like the rest of the trim on the car. Give you another walk around here of the dark blue top you get with the Bespoke model, should you choose it. I believe there's a few color options on that when you go Bespoke. I think on this color car, the blue makes the most sense. These black wheels here are part of the Bespoke package. The only way to get the black wheels on this car. Hard to see during the day, but this car does have the head-up display feature on it. It'll project some of the information from the instrument cluster right up onto the windshield for you. One of the features I love about this car is this instrument cluster here. This is kind of unique how the whole gauge cluster moves over to the side to allow you to access more information on the information panel here. Pretty unique. If I move on over, you can see this has the large screen display, which was new for 2024 model. The center console has been redesigned, relocating some switches and things. This is the Bespoke model. What that allows you to do is to get this color combination of the white and blue interior, which you cannot get without buying the Bespoke model. This interior is really something to see in person. I know it looks a little wild on camera, and it is, but it's really got some unique details in it, especially in these door panels where you can see it's got almost this wave pattern that goes through, like a weave that goes through this door panel in the midsection. You don't see it along the bottom here. You can see it here in the midsection. It's just a cool little detail on there. Of course, the seats have the neck scarf, climate control to keep you warm on your neck when you've got the top down. Got these beautifully stitched seats on it. These are super comfortable, guys. The only place I wouldn't recommend you drive is in the back seats here. If you look, this seat is all the way back. There's just about all the way back. There's just no room for passengers to have their legs in there. You'd have to really put the front seats forward quite a bit and make everybody uncomfortable in this car. This is really just a 2+2 two-seater. Put a couple of bags in the back seat. This trunk has got not much room in it. You're going to need the back seats for some stuff if you're going somewhere. Stay time now, a little hard to see, but this has the illuminated sill plates on it with the Lexus logo. Those are kind of cool at night. I really love the detail of this little piece of glass they put in the back windshield. I don't know if this is to direct the airflow or not when the top is down, but it's definitely a unique little piece. Adds a little interest to the back of the car, especially with all this white going on back here. And this vehicle does have a wind deflector that you can install. There's a bag that you can store it in the trunk, but it takes up a lot of your trunk's already unusable space. So this car came in with the deflector already installed in place, and it does flip back if you want to put it back a little bit, and the top will go up and down with this wind deflector in place. When you want to raise the top, just flip this lever up, and then you can bring the top from here. And you'll notice the top is color matched to the interior. And when it's up, it really looks like a solid panel, which is kind of new. We see some of the other convertibles that do that as well now. They're really looking less like a convertible with the top up and more like a hardtop. I do like the way they gave this car some dark blue floor mats. I imagine the light gray they used to have in here was probably terribly difficult to keep clean, and this darker color is definitely a little bit easier to do that with. Here's a limited trunk space. If you have the hybrid model, this trunk will be even smaller than this one. This one is not a good size to begin with, and I couldn't imagine hybrid really not getting much in there. There's no spare tire in here. We've got a little tire inflator for it and fix a flat safety kit. Guys, I brought this thing here into life, and I wanted to see if I could get a close-up for you of just how beautiful this paint really is. It's a pearl paint in this Mica Blue 2.0. I hope I can get that and capture that for you in this video, because it really looks beautiful in the light. I really like the way they've got the LED lighting right in the middle of this. They've separated it with a two-tone, so it's painted to match on the bottom of these exterior door mirrors, and then it's black on top, which really looks good. You can see here, this car has the two-piece front brake rotors in here, like a lot of the other Lexus products. These giant oversized calipers, I believe these are 6-piston calipers in the front. And of course the aluminum wheels in black. All of these cool aluminum suspension components in here, control arms and steering knuckle. Here's a shot of the rear calipers on here. These are just the standard 4-piston calipers. And you'll see the rotors are not two-piece rotors. It's the standard one piece. They look very well vented though. And of course, it has that ductwork on the side, which is providing some cool air. And albeit it probably speeds the air up a little bit, little Venturi effect, and spitting out here on the back wheels to help cool those brakes off. I got this car in the lift for you, and I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what the underside looks like. You can see it's mostly covered up. Plastic transmission pan, dual exhaust system on here. Give you a good look here. This does have the Torsen limited slip rear differential. More aluminum suspension components in the rear. Lower control arm, steering knuckle. Here's a look at your Yamaha rear dampers. You can see they're electronic as well. That's not the only thing electronic back here. If you look at this muffler, I'm going to rotate around and I want to show you that it has electronic actuators on the exhaust. And that's probably part of the reason that this car sounds so amazing. When you get on it and you get over a certain RPM, this engine just sings. And I can see what all the rave is about in this particular car when people drive this. It's guaranteed to put a smile on your face. I don't care who you are. No, it's not the fastest car out there. There's plenty of other cars make a lot more horsepower, a lot lighter, and probably a lot more thrilling to drive, but this car has got a little bit of everything. There's no way you're driving this car and not feeling good when you get back home. Guys, I'm really impressed with the amount of aluminum and carbon fiber. You're looking at the lift pad right now. This is just an extension here, so you have a place to install the leg for the lift. And even those are aluminum. They really went to town on this car with the aluminum and the carbon fiber. This is probably part of the reason for the cost on this car, in addition to all these fancy electronic suspension components, and you know the rest. Here's a look at those tailpipe openings, the rectangle style openings. But those are just decoration. There are two tailpipes coming off either side of this muffler. You can see them right here. There's two pipes going in the right side of the muffler. And then if we come over here, there's two pipes in the left side of the muffler. And those just sit in that opening there. Trying to get a good shot for you so you can see them just kind of hanging out in the opening. So tailpipes themselves are fairly ugly, but they've got this beautiful decoration around it. You'd never know the difference. There's the full underbelly of the car. Does have the Michelin Pilot Sports on there. 275/35 R21 in the rear. These are staggered size tires. If I walk over to the front here, you'll see these are 245/40/21. There you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little sneak peek into this car. A couple interesting features on here, some things that really make it unique and special. This car is going to be around for a long time. It's going to be a classic. This is going to be one of those cars that people hold on to forever. You know, they've got very limited production on these, and I think it's really going to be something special in 10 or 20 years from now, especially with the way that hybrids are coming out, EVs are coming out. This car is just going to be one of the, I guess, one of the dinosaurs here that, you know, the last of the V8 naturally aspirated cars, and really something special to drive, something special to have in your arsenal if you're a car collector or whatever. This one is truly unique. I hope you guys are enjoying our content. We've got plenty more videos for you right here. Go ahead and check out another one. We'll see you in the next video.